Hello and welcome to Stream. In today's session, we are going to see the Hindu news analysis of 15/9/2019. In this session, the Government of India unveils package to boost exports to revive the housing sector and the exports. See, this is the third initiative that is taken by the Finance Ministry to get the economy back on track. Before that, there is a two initiative. In this initiative, what they have done is that they introduced a new scheme which is called the remission of duties and taxes on export products. See, this new scheme is going to replace both the MEIS and ROSL. So what is MEIS is merchandise export from India scheme. This scheme comprises of all these five schemes under it, and these schemes give the exporters a duty credit script. By using this script, these exporters can pay their duties. So this helps in the welfare of the exporters and hence the Indian economy. Like in the same manner, the ROSL rebate on state levies, the taxes that were leviated by the state will be rebated back to the exporters in a certain manner. Hence, this also increased the economy of the exporters as well as help in the benefit of the economy. See, this rebate on state levies is back to the exporters, but there is a delay due to the direct transmission of the money. So, under this new scheme, the ministry has came to a conclusion that these can be paid in the e-payments, that is through electronic payments by means of bank transactions, and so on. Hence speeding up the transaction and hence boosting the economy. The finance ministry has just taken the foreign direct investment as the first initiative in which there is 100% automatic routes on the establishment of a single brand retailer. See, what is automatic routes in the sense? If a company don't need the permission of the government to set up brick and mortar store. That means a well established concrete store. It is called the automatic routes. Opposite to this automatic routes is the government approved routes. So by enhancing this, the first initiative is on foreign direct investment. The second initiative taken by the government of India is the merger of the bank, which merges about 10 banks to become 12 national banks. That is, before the merger of these 10 banks, there is 27 national banks in India, but after the merger, there is only 12 national banks. Hence, this is also a second initiative taken by the Ministry of Finance. Then the second article that comes to picture is the finance panel terms. See, the former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh has insisted the central government that you need to take care of the Finance Commission along with the states. He criticizes that government of India that there is a biased manner in setting up the Finance Commission. See, the Finance Commission is set up by the center along with the recommendations from the states. But these recommendations are not binding on the center. But nowadays, the center is directly taking without getting any recommendations from the state. So this is what mentioned in this article. And regarding to what important about this article is the Finance Commission. So this Finance Commission is set up by the Finance Commission Miscellaneous Provision Act of 1951. Under this act, the President will set up the Finance Commission under the recommendation of the Council of Ministers. See, the Finance Commission is set up under the Finance Commission Miscellaneous Act of 1951. This act insists the President to form a Finance Commission under the recommendation of Council of Ministers headed by the Prime Minister. So the President can appoint the members of the Finance Commission directly, but only under the recommendation of the Council of Ministers and the Prime Minister. See, what is the function of the Finance Commission is that this Finance Commission established the relation of the finances between the center and the state, and this Finance Commission recommends how the state funds will be distributed inside the states under municipalities and panchayats, and it recommends the presidents, and it also inform the president about the sound finances that is going on the country. So this Finance Commission members consist of a chairman plus 4 members. So these 5 members constitute the Finance Commission. See, these Finance Commission nowadays are directly elected by the center. That's what the article is saying. But relating to this, what is Finance Commission is the most important thing here. The next article is the Hindi can work to unite country, asserts Amit Shah. See, the Home Minister has recently said that Hindi has the only capacity to unite the nation. India will be united as a single country and it will stand in the world arena. So that's what Amit Shah is saying. But actually, why this has been happened is that it is because of the Hindi Diwas. Today is September 14, and in this day in 1953, that Hindi has been adopted as an official language in the Parliament under Article 343. So Hindi has been made as official language and the national language of India. See, Article 343 insists Hindi to be an official language, and Article 351 insists that it is the responsibility of the Union government to establish Hindi and to promote Hindi. So under this, the central government is acting so far to promote Hindi. So this is the positives along with the Hindi promotions. In the negative points, what is going to happen is that if Hindi has been imposed on the states that had not been taken, for example, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, like this, there is a chances that it can go against the federalism. See, federalism is nothing but the state has their own control in some sessions. So this has been violated if this has been imposed. And there is a threat that is the disappearance of the minor languages. For example, Kannadam can be degraded to a very lower extent if Hindi has been kept popularized. So, under Article 351, it is the responsibility of the Union to promote the Hindi languages. But the same article insists that the other languages not to be affected. Hence, this is also taken into consideration. So here, in this article, we need to more focus on these two articles and the 43.6% of the Hindi speaking people and the world arena thing and Hindi Diwas. Let's move up to the next article. This article is relating to the technology. See, IIT Bombay has came up with a new bacterial strain that can remove the carbaryl. See, carbaryl is one of the pesticides that are used mostly in the farms. This Carbaryl pesticides will kill most of the pests such as beetleworms, etc. See, when these Carbaryl pesticides get affected or get in contact with the insects, they will directly affect the neural system of the insects. Hence, due to this, they die because of neurological disintegration and vibration. See, this is good for the pesticide control, but when it comes to humans, this carbide acts as a carcinogen and causes cancer in the humans. Hence, this is categorized as a dangerous pesticides. See, nearly the cancer death in India is about 7,84,821. Along these days, the maximum is from the rural area because of this carbon pesticides. See, the IIT Bombay has recently produced a new strain called the Pseudomonas strains. This strain has the capacity to completely degrade this carbon pesticides in 12 to 13 hours. See, 12 to 13 hours. The main important thing in along with this Pseudomonas bacteria is that they were produced because of horizontal transmission genes. What is the horizontal transmission of genes is that the bacteria will transfer their genes in an horizontal fashion, not because they split and give new embryos and the gene is transmitted. This is called a vertical transmission. But this strain has been produced by the horizontal transmission. Let's take up some of the practice questions. Pulikali and Vallamkali related to which of the festival? The answer is Onam. Because Pulikali and Vallamkali will be celebrated at the days of the Onam. Pongal is related to Tamil Nadu, Chandankali is related to Odisha, and Garbar festival is related to Gujarat, and Onam is related to Kerala. This district questions will also be a potential questions. Why this has been taken is that there is an article relating to the Onam where the Pulikali and Vallamkali has been given. Next, which state is the Jaipur house is located? The answer for this question is Delhi, because the Jaipur house is a house which is used by the Raja Raja of Jaipur, that is Maharaja of Jaipur, as a resident, but it actually located in New Delhi. And this has been newly renovated by the National Gallery of Modern Arts GHNGMA, and this has been in the Hindu. That's why this is important. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like, comment, and share to those who need these videos, and subscribe, stream, and stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.